James Bond makes a quick dash to the boat on his motorcycle, then he grabs a motorized boat. Bond looked in the direction of Boss Black's yacht. He slammed into the side of the yacht. The yacht shakes violently. Camille tries to take the opportunity to kill the Black Boss. Bond quickly jumps onto the yacht. He drags Camille back to his boat and then turns around to make a quick getaway. The boss is furious and immediately orders his men to give chase. Meanwhile, Camille is furious that Bond has ruined her plans. An argument breaks out between the two. At that moment, Black Boss's men came after him in two hovercrafts. They raised their guns and fired at the motorized Bond. One of the hovercraft crashes directly into Bond. The enemies give chase again. Camille knocks one down with his stick. Bond uses the splash of water to interfere with the enemy's vision. Suddenly, he jerks and turns the ship around and slams into a hovercraft. The hovercraft is knocked off balance and topples over into the water, but the other hovercraft was still in hot pursuit. Bond suddenly pulled on the stem to slow it down. The hovercraft slammed straight into the stern of the motorized ship. Camille is knocked unconscious. Bond takes out his boat hook and throws it onto the hovercraft. He pushes on the gas and the hovercraft is lifted off the ground. Bond has successfully disposed of his enemy. He maneuvers the boat towards the hotel dock on the shore. Once ashore, Bond hands Camille over to a waiter.
Thank you. She's seasick.
Bond then arrived at a hotel where the crime boss's most trusted aide was staying. He opened the door and stepped inside, but the man had already sensed his presence. The two engaged in a life-and-death struggle inside the room. Unsurprisingly, the man was no match for Bond. Bond took the room key and retrieved the man's important documents. Just as he stepped out of the hotel, a car pulled up. It was Camille. Camille had always believed Bond was one of the crime boss's henchmen. She drove the car into an alley. Bond opened the case. Camille saw her own photo and thought Bond was going to assassinate her. Bond hurriedly jumped out of the car and Camille drove away. Seeing this, Bond snatched a passerby's motorcycle and gave chase.